Then some Pharisees and scribes from Jerusalem came to Yahusha and said, "Why do your disciples violate the tradition, the religious laws handed down by the Jewish elders? For your disciples do not ceremonially wash their hands before they eat." He replied to them, "Why also do you violate the commandment of Yah for the sake of your tradition handed down by the elders? For Yah said through Moses, 'Honor your father and mother,' and he who speaks evil of, or insults, or treats improperly father or mother is to be put to death. But you say, if anyone says to his father or mother, 'Whatever money or resource that I have that would help you is already dedicated and given to Yah,' he is not to honor his father or his mother by helping them with their need. So by this you have invalidated the word of Yah, depriving it of force and authority and making it of no effect for the sake of your tradition handed down by the elders. You hypocrites, play actors, pretenders, rightly did Isaiah prophesy of you when he said, 'These people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain do they worship me, for they teach as doctrines the precepts of men.'" After Yahusha called the crowd to him, he said, "Listen and understand this. It is not what goes into the mouth of a man that defiles and dishonors him, but what comes out of the mouth. This defiles and dishonors him." Then the disciples came and said to Yahusha, "Do you know that the Pharisees were offended when they heard you say this?" He answered, "Every plant which my heavenly Father did not plant will be torn up by the roots. Leave them alone. They are blind guides, leading blind followers. If a blind man leads a blind man, both will fall into a pit." Peter asked him, "Explain this parable about what defiles a person to us." And he said, "Are you still so dull and unable to put things together? Do you not understand that whatever goes into the mouth passes into the stomach and is eliminated? But whatever word comes out of the mouth comes from the heart. And this is what defiles and dishonors the man. For out of the heart comes evil thoughts and plans, murders, adulteries, sexual immoralities, thefts, false testimonies, slanders, verbal abuse, irreverent speech, blasphemy. These are the things which defile and dishonor the man. But eating with ceremonially unwashed hands does not defile the man." After leaving there, Yahusha withdrew to the district of Tyre and Sidon, and a Canaanite woman from that district came out and began to cry out urgently, saying, "Have mercy on me, O Adonai, son of David, Messiah. My daughter is cruelly possessed by a demon." But he did not say a word in answer to her. And his disciples came and asked him repeatedly, "Send her away, because she keeps shouting after us." He answered, "I was commissioned by Yah and sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." But she came and began to kneel down before him, saying, "Adonai, help me." And he replied, "It is not good, appropriate, or fair to take the children's bread and throw it to the pet dogs." She said, "Yes, Adonai, but even the pet dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their young master's table." Then Yahusha answered her, "Woman, your faith, your personal trust and confidence in my power is great. It will be done for you as you wish." And her daughter was healed from that moment. Yahusha went from there and passed along by the eastern shore of the Sea of Galilee. Then he went up on the hillside and was sitting there. And great crowds came to him, bringing with them the lame, crippled, blind, mute, and many others. And they put them down at his feet, and he healed them. So the crowd was amazed when they saw the mute speaking, the crippled restored, the lame walking, and the blind seeing. And they praised and glorified the Elohim of Israel. Then Yahusha called his disciples to him and said, "I feel compassion for the crowd, because they have been with me now 3 days and have nothing left to eat. And I do not want to send them away hungry, because they might faint from exhaustion on the way home." The disciples said to him, "Where are we to get enough bread in this isolated place to feed so large a crowd?" And Yahusha asked them, "How many loaves of bread do you have?" They replied, 7, and a few small fish. He directed the crowd to sit down on the ground, and he took the 7 loaves and the fish, and when he had given thanks, he broke them and started giving them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. And they all ate and were satisfied, and they gathered up 7 full baskets of the broken pieces that were left over. Among those who ate were 4,000 men, not counting women and children. Then Yahusha sent the crowds away, got into the boat, and went to the district of Magadan.